Hi, welcome back to my channel. Let's continue the Advanced Logic Starters, the second pack from the top. But today I'm going to jump to puzzle number 22. Um, so the last time I did the puzzle number 25. It's a 75/50. Uh, it took me close to 4 hours to process it on my computer. Uh, it took forever. For the puzzle number 22, this is equally as large. I am going to make the videos in like 30-minute increments. I will record for about 30 minutes, and once I hit the 30-minute mark, I'm gonna stop, and I'll do a new video. Hopefully I could finish the whole thing in, I don't know, 3, 4 videos. Um, but in return, I think I can actually explain in detail or more, and I don't have to rush so much. Um, but anyway, let's start. So this is it. I will start from, let's start from here. Okay, do these simple ones. Let me just enlarge it a little. Okay. Yeah, okay, I got that. Right. Threes. I got the 3 here. 3, 4, the 7. Okay, I got all those. What else? Okay, I could get the 8. Right, okay, 4 and 1, right? The difference of 3. So 3 black spaces on the right column, and 3 gray in the left column, right? Um, 4 and 4, right? Same number. So 1 black, 2 gray spaces. Top row, 1 black, 2 gray spaces, right? So I got that. Okay, 8 and 5, right? Difference of 3, right? So 3 black spaces here, and then 3 gray spaces here. I get the 6. Okay, 3 and 1, right? Difference of 2. So I need to have 2 black spaces at least. I only have space for 2, so they become black spaces. And then 3 gray on the bottom, I get the 7. Where can I go? Okay, look at the 2 4s, right? So 4 and 4, so 3 gray spaces in the left column, so I need to have 3 gray right column as well. Uh, look at this here, 6 and 5, 2 black spaces here, so I'm going to have 1 black space in here, right? So one of the 2 will become black. Look at the 5 in the center. Since I could have only 1 black space here, the remaining 4, right, have to become black spaces like that, right? Um, okay. Let's see what else. Okay. 6 and 3, right? Difference of 3, so like that, and then likewise for 6 and 3 here too, right? So that, um, let me get the 2 here, 8 here, get the 3, 8, 7, 8. Okay, so I got that too. I get the 2s, 1, 5. Let's see, I get the 7, 8, 2 6s. I got 2 4s here, another 6, 3, 3, 6, 2. Wow, there's a whole bunch. Right, 7 and 5, right? These are 2 numbers on the edge, right? So the column to the right side of the 5, you could consider that as all gray. So difference of 2, right? The right column is all gray, so I could only have 2 black spaces, which I do. So the remaining one will become a gray space like that. look at the 4, right? I could only have one more black space in this area. And looking at the 8, since I could only have one black space here, the remaining 8 spaces, I mean 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, they're all black, right? And then I'm gonna have the eighth one in here, one of the two. So one of the two is a black one here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So looking at this 4, right, this is great, right? So I got the 2 6s there, I got the 5, another 5, 4 there, I got the 7 and the 4. Let me see if I could go back up here. Okay, let's look at the 3 up here, right? I could only have one more black space, right? So now looking at the 7, I could only have one more black space in here. Looking at the 7, since I could only have one black space here, the remaining 6 spaces, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they all have to become black spaces, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'm gonna have the 7th one in here, right? Looking at the 3, right? I have one black space here, 1, 2, and then the 3. So the remaining space will become gray, right? 6 and the 5. Oh, we did this, right? Difference of 1, 2 black spaces, so 1 black space here, so this one becomes gray. I got the 5. I feel like I missed that one before, yeah. Anyway, can happen. Look at the 3, right? I could have 2 more black spaces. I could only have 2 more black spaces in here, right? Looking at the 6, if I could have only 2 more black spaces in here, right? The remaining 3 empty spaces have to become black spaces, right? So 1, 2, that's the 3rd, 3, 4, and then 2 here to make a 6, right? And then looking at the 3, since I have 2 black spaces in here, 2, and then the 3rd one here, so these 2, right, become gray. Look at the 6 here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to have another black space in one of the two spaces here, right? Looking at the 6. So one of the 2 spaces will be a black space. And looking at the 4, one of the 2, right, will be a black space. That's one of the 2, right? Second one, 3rd one, 4th one. So the remaining spaces become gray, right? Because we got the 4th one in there somewhere. So we got the 4 and 2 5s. Let's see, 4, 7, no. Okay, so 5 and 4, right? Difference of 1 black space in the top row. So down here I need to have 2 black spaces. Okay, let's see. Okay, look at the 7, right? Looking at the 7, I have 4 black spaces here, so I could only have 3 more in here somewhere, right? I'm gonna have 3 more black spaces. Looking at the 6 here, right? Since I could only have 3 more black spaces here, 3, 4, 5, this has to be a black space, right? So I'm gonna have 2 black spaces in here, 3 black spaces in here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I found all 7 for this, right? So this one will become a gray. That means I got the 8, 2 7s, I get the 6, 7, 5. So one of them will be a black space, right? Looking at the 7, right? One of them is a black space. Now looking at this 7 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th one, since one of them is a black space. So this becomes gray. Then I got those. Oh, I had the 4 here all along. Okay. I got the 3, 4, 4, 7. Okay. Difference of 1, 3 black spaces in the left column. So I need to have 2 black spaces here. That means I got that. And then, okay, that's it up there. Let's see, anything else here? Okay, 4 and 3, right? Difference of 1. I have 1 black space down here. So the top will become all gray. Let's see. Okay, might as well continue down here too. Yeah, I don't like having too many choices, but I guess it's better than having none, right? 2 and 2, right? Same number. 3 gray on the top, so I need to have 3 gray on the bottom. Get that. where should I go? Okay, diagonal, right? 6 and 1, difference of 5, right? So you know this. I get the 6 here. Oh my, I don't want to go like all over the place, but I think I will just do that. So let me go down here. Let's get these. Yeah, I could do that, right? Right, 5 and 4, difference of 1, so 1 black space here. That means I get the 5. 6 and 5, right? Difference of 1 black space in the top row, so I need to have 2 black spaces down here. So I got all those. Let's see, I get the 6, I get the 7, 8, and 2 7s. I get a 6 here. 5 and 4, difference of 1 black space on the top row, so that, looking at the 2 and 1, right, I can only have 1 black space here, so this has to be a black space, right, looking at the 2. Oops, this is, and the second one is in here somewhere, so I have 1 black space in here, so that will satisfy this one. Since I have 1 black space, 1 of the 2, this becomes gray, like that. Oh, I got the 8 up there, 7 6 5 3. Did I? Okay, there's 5 there. Okay, I got all that. 3. Again, to the right side of the 3, the right column, toward the edge is all gray, right? 4 and 3, difference of 1. Since it's the all gray to the right side of the 3, right column I'm talking about. So I could only have 1 black space in this column, which I do. So this becomes gray. So I got that. 8 and 7, right? Difference of 1. I got 2 black spaces down here, so I need to have 3 up there. Okay, looking at the 7, right? I could have only 1 more black space in this area. Looking at the 5, since I could have only 1 black space here, the remaining 1, 2, 3, 4, they all become black spaces like that, right? Okay, so let me just do this here too. I got all those. Right, 4 and 4, right? Same number. 3 gray on the left, 3 gray on the right. 7 5, difference of 2, 1 black space on the top row. Then I'm gonna have to have 3 here. It goes like that. I got 2 4s here. 6 1 4. I got that. I got 2 3 and 3. I got 4 and 4. I got 2 and 2 and 3. Right. Okay, 6 and 5, difference of 1. I have all gray on the right column. Oops. So 1 black. I could only have 1 black space here, right? Okay, so 7 and 4, right? Difference of 3, so we could do that. Likewise, difference of 3 here, 4 and 1. Right? I got the 3, 4, I got the 5 and 1, 4. Right? 6 and 5, difference of 1 black space here, so I need 2 here. So this becomes gray, which means I get the 5. I get the 6 and 2 7s here. Okay, the 4 and 1, right? Difference of 3, so 3 black, 3 gray on the bottom. 4 and 2, the 3 black spaces, so I need to have 1 here. 4 and 3, I get 3 up there, so I need to have 2 black spaces. So the middle one, the empty one, is gray. That means I get the 5, 3, and 6. I get another 3. Here, 2 and 1. Oh, let's do this. 4 and 4, right? Same number. So 1 black, 2 gray. So, right, in this column. So in this column, 1 black and 2 gray spaces. Oh, I had the 4 here. Oh, no. Okay. You get the 3. Looking at the 3 here, 3 and 3, right? 3 and 3. So this column have 2 gray spaces, and in this column, 1 gray, 1 black. So I need to have 1 more gray, right? And I need to have 2 gray spaces like that. And here I need to have this black space here too. Right? So I get the 2 3s down here. Oh, same thing. 2 and 2, right? 2 gray spaces one black here, so I need to have two gray spaces here and one black in this column. Okay, so 6 and 3, difference of 3, right? So 3 like that, right? Oh, I get the 7 up there, 6, and I get the 2 2s, and oops, 3 is here too, and 3 3 3, I get the 5, 6 and 7, okay, 5 and 4, right? Difference of 1, I have one black space here, so I need to have two black spaces in this column, meaning the other one would be gray. 6 and 4, right? Difference of 2, black space in this row, so I need to have 3 black spaces here. That means these 2 become gray, right? Then I get the 6, I get the 5 4, I get the 5. Did I get 6? 2 4 6, yeah. Okay, I get the 3 2 2, 5 5 5, and a 4, another 5, another 4. Okay, where am I? Okay, let's make sure. Let me do these. 6 3, right? So 3 black spaces, 3 gray spaces, 6 3 here too, right? 3 black spaces, 3 gray spaces. I got that. 7 and 6, right? Difference of 1, I get 3 black spaces here, so I need to have 2 black spaces in this column, right? Look at the 4, right? I could only have one more black space, right? One more black, I have 3 black spaces already, so I could have only one more black space in this area. Now looking at the 6 here, since I could only have one more black space in here, right? I have 1 2 3 4, I could have, so 1 here will make it 5, so the remaining empty space will make it 6, right? Since I have a black space in here, that's 1 2 3 4, right? So 1, the second one in here, 2 1, second one here, 3 4, so the remaining spaces here become gray. That means I got that 8 and 6, difference of 2, right? 3 black spaces on the top, 1 on the bottom, that's all I could have. So this becomes gray. Then when I get the 4, 8 and 7, 3 black spaces on the top, so I need to have 2 on the bottom, which means I got that. What else can I do? Oh, so looking at the 2, right? So right? So I'm going to have a black space here, right? One of the 2 here will be a black space. Looking at the 6 here, I got 1 2 3 4 5, and then one of them is a black one, so that's the 6th one. So this becomes gray. That means I get the 2 8s and 2 5s and a 3, right? 7 and 7. Okay, I think that's it in this area. So let's, where should we go? Let me see if I can explore in here somewhere. Okay, let's just choose a place and then go 8 and 7, right? Difference of 1. So 2 black spaces here, 3 this side. Yeah, 2, right? So I could have only one more black space here. That means for the 8, these spaces will become black. 1 black space, second one here. So that means I got the 2 on this side. I get the 6, I get the 8. Looking at the 5, I need 2 more black spaces. 2 more black spaces here, but since I could have only 1 in this area, this has to become a black space. One of them is a black space, that means I found the 1 for this here, right? So like that. Right, looking at the 2, I could only have 1 more black space down here. Right, looking at the 7, since I could have only 1 black space here, the remaining 6 spaces here, they all have to become black space. So I get the 1 black space here and the second one here, right? So these 2 become gray, right? So I got that. 7 and 6, 2 black spaces on the top, so I need 3 on the bottom. I get the 5, I get the 7, 2 sevens here. I got, what else do I have? Okay, 7 and 6, right? Difference of 1. I have 1 black space here. I need to have 2 in this row, right? So 1 black space here. So the other one becomes gray. Um, oh, I get the 7. So, oh, okay. So that's easy. That was not bad. 7 and 5, right? Difference of 2. I got 1 black space here. I could only have 1, right? So the remaining, the 3 spaces on the bottom become all black. The 7 and 6. Oh, let me do this. I got that, right? Oops. So we could do this here. 6 and 5, difference of 1. 1 black space here, so I need 2 here, right? I could only have 1 there. 7, 7, right? 7, 7. 1 gray, 2 black. 2 black spaces here, so I have 1. I need 1 gray here too. 6 and 5. Difference of 1, I have 1 black space in the top row, so I need 2 down here. Likewise for this 6 and 5 here, right? 1 here, so I need 2 here, so this becomes gray. 2 sixes now looking at, side by side. 2 black, 1 gray space. So this row, I need to have 2 black spaces and 1 gray. Okay. Oh, okay, so I got the 6 up there, I got that. Yeah, looking at the 6 here, I could have only 1 more black space, right? That means looking at the 8, since I could have only 1 black space here, the rest becomes all black, right? So for the 6, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black spaces and 1 more here. So that's 6, so this becomes gray, right? So I got that. Okay, okay, now what? Okay, I got this, that. Okay, so I guess I'll just move on to, oh, wow, okay. I really like this one. This is very hard to spot actually. If I explain it, it's going to seem very, it seems pretty easy, but, so we're gonna look at the 4 here and the 3 here, right? Looking at the 3, right, we could only have 1 more black space in this area. Looking at the 4, I'm sorry, right? Since I could have only 1 more black space in here, this has to become a black space, right? And then since this is, one of them is a black one, 1, 2, 3, so I found all 3 for these. So remaining becomes that. So when I explain it, it seems, somewhat simple. But when you actually solve it, this could be very, very hard to spot, and you will see plenty of these when you get to the more difficult puzzles. I'm not saying this particular puzzle that we're doing right now, I'm not saying this is easy or any less difficult, but I think the more difficult ones, they just get very complex. Anyway, so let me just continue. And those you may not be able to spot them right away, but as you spend more time doing these puzzles, yeah, you spot them easier. The more you play, the easier it is to spot those those moves. Anyway, so let me just go. I think I'm done in the area, so let's just go up. Yeah, well, let's go all the way up here. Let me do that. Okay, 3 and 3, right? Side by side. 1 gray, 1 black, 2 gray spaces, so that has to be black. I need 2 gray spaces here too, right? So that's it. Looking at the 3, right? I could have only 1 more black space, right? 1 more black space here. Now looking at the 7, since I could only have 1 black space in this row, the remaining 6 spaces have to become black spaces. 1, 2, 3, right? So that I found 3 black spaces for the number 3 here, right? Okay, look at the 5 and the 3, right? Difference of 2, 1 black space here, so the top row becomes all black. That means I got the 4. 7 and 7, right? Side by side. 1 gray, 2 black, 2 gray, 2 black, 1 gray, right? I got the 5 and 7, another 5, 4, 5. I get the 3. Um, okay, 6 up there. That one 2, 4, 2, 1 and 3. I have 2 4s here. 2. Okay. Can I go up here? Yeah, why not? 5 and 3, difference of 2. I have 2 black spaces, so oops, 2 gray here. 8 and 5, right? Difference of 3, so 3 like that. Okay, 3 and 2. This is another like combination. I need to have at least one black space here, right? At least one. So that means if I have at least one black space here, that means looking at the 4 and the 3, I need to have at least 2 black spaces here, right? I only have two spaces here, so they both become black. I have one here, so 3 and 2, right? One black space, so this will become gray, these two, right? Let me do it this way. So can you have 2 black spaces for this? No, because if you have 2 black spaces here, then you need to have 3 black spaces here, right? 4 and 3, but you can't. You only have 2 spaces. That's why this becomes 2. There's 1 here, 1 black spaces. 1 black space means in this column there will be 2 black spaces like that. So that means I get the 2 7s and the 8. Okay. Okay, I think I might have to come back here. I think that's it. Unless you guys see something that I don't see. Maybe. I mean, I'm trying not to rush, but I guess I can't help it. But I am rushing for some reason. Let's see how long it's been. 27 minutes. 6 and 1, right? Difference of 5 diagonal numbers. So 5 here, and like that, right? So I get the 6, I get the 8, 3, 2, 4, 6. I get the 7, 2 6s here. Why am I back here? Yeah, let's just go back there. I get the 7, right? 7 and 5, right? Difference of 2, 1 black space down here. So I need 3 up there, right? I could only have 1 black space down here, right? I got that. 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 7, 7, 6, 2 8s like that. 3, 2, right? 1 black space in this row, so I need to have 2 here. So these two become gray. I got 3 6s here. I got a 3, 2, 3, 7, 6. 2 4s here. I got a 5, 3, 6. Right? I could only have 2 more black spaces. Right? Looking at the 4, right? I could only have 2 more black spaces here. Now looking at the 7, I could have only 2 more. Then these two, right? 2 here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So these two have to become black spaces. So I need 2. I have 2 black spaces at 2, 3, 4. So that means I satisfy the 4 here, right? 2 here, 3, 4. So these two become gray. That means I got that. Oh, so I need to find something here in this area, right? Now it's completely enclosed, right? So okay, so I need to find whatever that I'm missing out. Let me just bear with me, please. Oh, here, 6 and 4, right? Difference of 2, so I need to have at least 2 black spaces, but I only have space for 2 more, so that becomes like that, and then the bottom row becomes gray. 7 and 6, difference of 1. I have 2 black spaces down here. That's the most I could have. That means I could have 3 black spaces up there. 7 and 6, same thing. 2 black spaces here. That means 3 black spaces here. I got the 4. I got the 2 6s, 3 6s. I get the 5. I get the 3. I get the 4, 7. 7 and 5, right? Difference of 2, right? Black space on the bottom row. I could only have one, right? That means 3 on the top. That means I get the 7, 3, 7. Right? Looking at the 2 and 1, right? I have 3 gray spaces, so I could only have one black space up there, meaning the remaining 2 spaces become gray. That means I get the 4, 1, 3, 3. Look at the 2, right? I could only have one more black space, right? Looking at the 2, right? Only one more black space. Now looking at the 5, since I could have only one more black space in here, that's 1, 2. The remaining 3 have to become all black spaces, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth one in here. That means I got the 3, 4, I got all those, 6, 5, 3, 2, 4, 3, 3, 6, 7, right? 7, 6. I get 3 black spaces up here. I got 2 black spaces down here, right? That's all I could have. So right? Look at the 3, right? I could have 2 more black spaces. I could only have 2 more black spaces in here. For the 6, I have 2 spaces here, 2 black spaces. I need to find 4 more. But since I could only have 2 in here, these 2 become black spaces, right? I got the 6, right? 5, 4, 4, 3, 6, 4. I get the 3, I get the 5, and 2 4s here, another 5 and a 4. Okay, let me look at the time. Oh, okay, so that's more than 30 minutes. So let me just stop here. Okay, and I'll be right back. Okay, bye.